And I'm expecting the same sort of spiciness out of the Polish team here today. Before we get talk a little bit more about the setup here, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor for the evening, helping to make sure that this Nation Cup coverage is happening, and that is manco.store. So shout out to them if you guys still need some items or some cosmetics to look all baller in your TF2 game. Please go check that out.
100%. But shall we just quickly, just before we go live in 30 seconds for this payload on Upward, it is a best of 3. Let's run through the teams. I'll take Poland, and we've got Thazu on Scout, we've got Stan on Soldier, we've got Zinner playing Pyro, Tercio picking up the Demo Man, we've got Barthes, I'm sorry if I'm murdering these names, on Heavy, we've got Doom on Engineer, we've got my dear friend Jake Awadi playing Medic, we've got Stygian on that Sniper, and Bear on Spy. Do you want to quickly take us away with the American roster?
Just on Scout is Zukima, Rain on Soldier, Pyro is Obliv, Bull on Demo Man, Heavy is Demento, Exa on Engineer, Kalo on Medic, Boar on Sniper, and Evil on the Spy. Demo Man for Blue trying to get on the playground, but gets taken out from Demento. Red defense strong right now. Stan also down as well, but the cart moving forward.
Yeah, they're going to get that ×4 on the cart, get things pushing, and this is payload, so it's a little strange for someone like me pushing the cart all the way onto last, setting a timer so that each team's going to get a chance to set a time. This time it's the Polish going to be setting the time for the Reds to beat, and hopefully they'll be able to beat it out. But right now, seems like Bert is going to go down, and we're going to be just having a little bit of exchange, a little bit of setup from the Polish team as they're going to be looking to break this hold, eXtine.
Yeah, this is strong from U.S.A. so far. They've basically kept everybody alive. I haven't really seen anybody go down. They've lost their teleporter to the Spy behind them, but Spy did get shut down and is going to have to infiltrate once again. And actually does look like he's slipping through all the way down into tunnel. Here comes the bomb again. Terco and Stan trying to get some work done. Tercio did get the sentry gun of Exa. Stan actually also gets the follow-up as the level 1 was put down again. So this is some good, well, starts to progress. But unlike earlier, they can't really get the cart any further. Not much pressure on it. And Medic looks like they're finally... Jake Waddy's still tucked away. Might come out soon, but Evil with that cloak and dagger on the roof will see exactly when Jake decides to show his face.
So yeah, they're going to be probably setting up for an Uber push at some point, getting themselves built up. Oh, nice little headshot coming out there. Or I think it was just a frag. But right now it's going to be interesting. We're going to see this set up really from the Poles. They just need to find an opportunity to bring that Uber in and clear out this forward defense. And one thing I've noticed with Highlander, correct me if I'm wrong, but not necessarily the points that are on the bottom of the screen, but there's certain areas in every map that are the choke points that people like to hold. But they're going to bring in Tercio with that Uber. They're going to try and take down the sentry gun, but little counter pop coming out of the Australians, the Americans, wrong country, and the conch, from the sounds of it, does go out, and they do a great job dealing with these players. They're going to clean up Tercio as well, and Rain and the rest of his team done a good job.
Yeah, pretty strong defense, as Tercio doing a good job of getting the gun down before, but the gun is fully back. All these players are back up. The Soldier Rain doing a good job as well earlier of just kind of floating forward but surviving and bouncing back. Bull getting sniped down, so without the Demo Man, that's a little bit troublesome. No Pyro as well. Evil gonna get a backstab on Tercio, then taken down. Looks like things
had a nice little chain
cleaned up here. Yeah, certainly. Strong play on the defensive Spy. The first capture does go down here. There's a very strong opening hold from Team U.S.A. Right now, there's a sentry gun being built right outside of spawn. And yeah, Jake sniped down by Boar there.
Yeah, that's going to be a little bit unfortunate. One advantage that the USA actually have on Sniper is you got a little bit of extra time because of the ping to get that headshot. So you're going to be expecting Boar to be able to pop off. But right now, they are in this lower area trying to clean up. Thazu gets a nice frag on the Rain. Evil also going down. This means that the number advantage is on the sides of Team Pierogi. And, oh, Boar getting down Doom as well. It's an engineer. It's something that can't push the car. Oh, God. He gets down the Sniper. He tries to get onto Jacob. He's not able to connect it. Tries to get onto Tercio as well. He does end up going down, and a reflect onto Stan means that the Reds, they're doing good. Oh god, I nearly said it again. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, and Burr, the spy, got unfortunately bumped into trying to infiltrate. It's a level 3 sentry gun right at the gate of the tunnel, and the cart has just been slipping backwards. Boar with a few big snipes to keep it clear earlier. Right now, the scout, Zukima, right on top of things. The Ubercharge popped as well by Kahlo, maybe a little early. They are going to get some wrap-up kills, though, from that, getting both the soldier and the scout down low. So the cart, again, just really untouched, only about halfway up the slope of the tunnel.
Yeah, and U.S.A. done a really, really good job. Boar is just popping up on the sniper. He's having a good old time, and really, we're going to see what Burr can try and do. He's going to try and go, just gets the shot onto Kahlo, and creates a little bit of an advantage situation once GrumpyKoi is up. And maybe they'll be able to do something. Boar cleans up Doom for his 7th kill so far. And with a little bit of an exchange, Evil getting spotted out, but doesn't matter because Boar's there. Just popping heads left, right, and center, eXtine.
Yeah, Boar is a super dangerous sniper. Again, just some of the caliber of Highlander players that are available for this roster. But also, as you mentioned, the ping disadvantage of the server really kind of turns into an advantage when it comes to the sniper. Everybody else is going to have problems, but there's some circumstances that will play out in their favor. Evil trying to come in, but good job by Zinner, just sniffing that out at right the exact moment needed. I thought we wanted to clip Zinner. Actually, another good flank, getting the cleanup there on Demento and Rain.
A lot of frags going on the side of Poland, and now they're looking to see if they can push them out. Maybe get another cap point. We do see a backup from Exa, which probably means that they have managed to take in this. They've taken down Bowl, and that just means that Tercio can push forward with the rest of his team, and they've got another point, eXtine.
Oh wow, look at this spawn. Actually, 4 people up top. Could cause a little bit of problems here. Actually does force the Ubercharge out. Big frag by Tercio.
Yeah, no problem for Tercio there, getting a nice 3k. Doesn't phase him. Sadly, he did get the pop onto GrumpyKoi, but 70% going to be on Kahlo means that... Oh! Burr! What was that? That was beautiful. That little bit of surfing in the air. Manages to keep himself alive, and they've got themselves into a great position right now, eXtine, where they're going to maybe even start making a play denying of last. Stan is behind the entire combo, actually. I don't know if he's been spotted yet.
Yeah, Team U.S.A. has to be careful, because this is kind of an odd situation. He does come in the Ubercharge out by Bull here. But the Poles have really made a lot of progress on the cart. The Ubercharge from GrumpyKoi should work out cycle-wise very nicely here. Cinder's coming in as the Sentry Gun still going up. Stan trying to pressure from the side as well. Got the kill on Exa. Oh yeah, Evil with a big 2k. We're getting taken out.
Frag's going left, right, and center. Just Boar doing turnarounds, Evil doing turnarounds in situations, Zinner going down as well. It's just a bloodbath right now, eXtine. And
yeah, definitely.
The Poles setting not too bad of a time right now. They're at, I think they're at the 6-minute mark, or
well, they certainly have made up for it in that last capture.
Yes.
7:48. That makes it a lot more reasonable here, as they're still going to be able to pressure into the corner fairly well. And Red hasn't really had much of an opportunity to set up a defense here. Just a level 1 sentry gun by Exa on the back balcony. And Burr is lurking around, infiltrated right now. Red just spawning.
Boar just landing headshots onto the heavy as well. Evil again putting in work on the cart, denying any sort of push, killing out Doom and taking down the sentry. There needs to be a bit better spy checking right now, as Stan actually onto the combo does end up with Oblivion cleaning him up with a good little job there. Bowl going down proper low. This is creating a little opportunity, a little void of heals for maybe the Poles, if they could read that, to push in. Tercio is getting a bit of spam across. Barthis, I think, is going to try and lead it, but they had a player come in behind and he slowed things out. The scout has created a problem. Evil! With a 2-shot onto GrumpyKoi. Creates a huge advantage for USA. They can just chill out for a bit. They haven't got a Uber to deal with. That's always fun.
Yeah, their defense looks like it's reforming here. There was an odd just kind of exchange after that second point was getting captured and where the spawns were, and everything still kind of seemed to off rhythm all the way up until this point, where now the U.S.A. team has kind of reestablished themselves again. They have control of stairs, they have all their numbers up, and Uber charges are even again. So we'll see if, similar to the first point defense, now that things are established, if this will be a real solid hold, or if the Polish team will find a way to get in here and unravel the defense.
Yeah, they do manage to get onto range. Stygian not able to actually land that connection onto Kalos, and not creating the advantage he really wanted to create there. Ubers are equal right now. Doom does end up going down. Demento doing a good little bit of work there, cleaning up a few plays. Jacob, he actually went down to a scout in the back lines. And
oh, man.
That's not going to be good for the Poles. USA holding strong, eXtine.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, big plays by Demento on the heavy weapons guy. Just kind of being active around that staircase area. Very important. Controlling that upper area. We know that, whoever has the high ground, gets the victory. Bartiz coming in with the Fists of Steel. Actually gets in Rain's face and gets him to suicide. Also gets the Ubercharge popped out, so that's actually a pretty good exchange right there. Evil also, I think, getting pushed back.
Yeah, that was a bit of a brain play. It's not something that I personally would ever do with heavy. It's just run straight at a soldier.
Well, the Sixes players are a little limited in their understanding of the general items that exist in the TF2 world, right?
Are you dropping a little diss right now, Alex?
I mean, you're just saying, you don't really know much about Highlander, and now you're saying, you don't know much about, I'm just saying, man, I don't know.
But right now, Tertio actually gets the Uber onto him. They're trying to clean up that sentry gun, not able to do so. No, Evil! Evil Knievel. That's such an American name. I love that. I'm going to call it Evil Knievel for the rest of the cast.
Yeah, perfect. He's certainly been pulling off some tricks. It does get taken up by Stan downstairs. That puts an end to what was a 3K, just looping around like a madman. Looks like this upward, though, is finally going to be coming to an end here, as we got a really strong push on the cart. Scout getting in here. Fist of Steel heavy cannot be stopped. Cart is going to tip over the edge. 11:30. So, having to go play offense first is kind of tough. There's certainly some mental fortitude needed and some focus. Just right off the gates, you got to be firing on all notes. I sort of think it's easier to get started on defense, but we'll see what happens, because now Polish team a little bit warmed up. They saw the very strong hold of USA on this first point. We're going to need something similar. Otherwise, it could be a downhill struggle, because just generally speaking on payload maps, the transition is so important. So if you don't even have a good first hold, that doesn't bode super well for your second hold, and so on and so on.
Yeah, if you haven't got that opportunity to be able to set up, it can just be a Doppler, like a Doppler effect, where everything just kind of falls out of place. And USA did an amazing job. Even when they lost their first point, they weren't able to get a solid hold until like a little bit later on, but they managed to slow things down really, really nicely. And 11:33 isn't a slow time, but it's not like a blazing speed. If they play things right, play their Ubers correctly, they'll be able to do that, no problem. It's just down to how the Polish team actually handle it. But we're going to be seeing right now, eXtine, as things are going to start up in a moment.
Yeah, I mean, Zenner is definitely bringing some spiciness on his Pyro. If he can continue to do a good job of calling out the spies, like just right now.
Oh my god!
Wow. Wow.
How did he get away with that?
Bull with the parachute.
Oh my god, air superiority there. That was absolutely perfect.
Innovating strategies and using them for 60, 70 years without people catching on, I guess, right? Air superiority coming through as Bull, exactly when the spy was rotating in, Evil with the Evil Knievel distractions.
That was such an American move. That was such an American move. I love that so much. Sentry gun goes down.
Yeah, that was some boldness and some bravado, and it paid off. Right there, Rain with the direct hit also gets the kill on Burr, and is jumping forward with that as well. Gets a nice shot on the heavy weapons guy, Fist of Steel. It's not going to matter compared to the direct hit. Evil trying to get in here. Zinner gets a point blank headshot by Boar. Rain getting floated in the air is going to be able to bounce away. And first point has gone down here pretty swiftly. And control of the hill also going the way of USA. And the second point defense looks like is fairly non-existent.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to set anything up. Bowl purposely denying Tercio as he's trying to come in. They're trying to set up that sentry gun, but
yeah, it's a little late.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they've got really much of a chance. They're getting pressured so hard. They've got the Uber out though, but I don't. Oh, unless Tercio can really land something. No, he doesn't land the second pipe, and the counter Uber is coming in. They're going to start cleaning up players, pushing things forward, and with the current time that they've got 9 minutes left. They're already on the third point. They, like I said, they can just chill.
Yeah, and Burr got a stab on Boar, which is going to make a roller coaster just a touch difficult as they get up here. But there's so much free turf in here that it kind of doesn't matter when you lose people in some of these circumstances. Here comes the scout trying to get on. Yeah, okay.
How did they not hear that decloak there? End up, poor GrumpyKoi goes down, and it's just everything stacking against them right now. eXtine.
Yeah.
Burgers are winning right now in the in the food war.
They're popular.
They are. They've taken the world by storm.
Yeah. It's real easy. It's economical, you know. It's efficient. And that's what it comes down to, is efficiency. Making sure that you're using those heals well and keeping players alive and taking good fights. And right now, generally speaking, Team USA has done a really good job of choosing the fights correctly.
This chase by Stun is beautiful. Yeah, he gets the force.
Yeah. At least finally gets the force at the end there. Yeah, that's pretty silly.
Evil again just walks into poor GrumpyKoi, not able to turn around in time. You know what? Evil's doing a good amount of spacing between the decloak and GrumpyKoi, so he's not just decloaking really close to him. He is spending that little bit of time and patience, and it's paying off for him nicely eXtine.
Yeah, and the capture on roller coaster was real good. Right now, Bear coming in. Oh, does get the stab on Callow. So that's a good consolation for everything that's happening. And Stinghand got a snipe on Exa. So, but unfortunately, the scout on the cart himself does such a good job. Really need to pressure that off if you want to stop him. But Progress just rolling forward here. Demento up top gets a couple frags.
Yeah, they're just... USA are just barreling through players. They're winning so many DM fights, and it does seem like there's not a huge amount of cohesion out of Poland right now. They're not being able to hold anything. Like, they're just getting picked apart by two players, or losing 1v1s, or sometimes losing 3v1s where they should have won it. And I feel like USA are just taking them for a ride right now, and it's all the failed stab from Burr there, but he does end up finishing it off with the pistols. Gets the backstab onto the board. That was a nice little combo there from him. I think he's going to get the Duke out. Doesn't get spotted out. That's a direct hit reflect as well. That ain't easy. That was beautiful. But I don't think... Doom with the last ditch attempt. Manages to die. He's just going to stun there. He's going to try his best not to let anyone push that. But trying to get an angle to clean him up.
I mean, Team USA just needs to get some push on the cart, but right now almost sort of refusing to do so. Demento's just been holding up top, and respawns are coming in here. Stan does get flanked by Bull. Coming up the stairs. Bull will be able to grab that health pack up top as well, so he's in good position. They are just setting up here, but Jake won't be too far off of a charge. Evil trying to get some stabs in here, and does get Sting in. So without the sniper, it's a little bit tougher here. Heavy weapons guy goes down as well. There goes Bull, though. So a few of the powerhouse classes for USA are down. Demento's trying to jump down here, but kind of losing track of the spy. Does get the kill on Thazu eventually. Rain trying to take high ground. Exa coming in here to try to push the cart, get the finish here. Obliv's going to be there as well, so it looks like they will finally get this done. U.S.A. takes the first set here.
Okay, so they do. So that was. So I'm just gonna go out a whim and say Poland just were not able to get a foot on the ground after their first point. They just weren't able to get any sort of stable hold. They weren't able to do anything that's really, you know. I just didn't feel like they were able to hold off anything the USA were doing. USA just didn't give them any room to breathe, and Evil was just making poor Jakawati's life hell.
Yeah, and when you have that combination of both Evil and Boar doing a fantastic job with the frags, they got 49 frags, which is more than a third of their team's frags. So when a lot of the frags are coming from the sniper and the spy, that certainly means you can't get that rhythm going. You know, you just end up kind of like losing people while you're trying to set up. And if you just kind of keep dropping classes and you lose a deathmatch fight here, deathmatch fight there, you just end up having to like be in retreat mode the whole time. And we certainly saw that on the second point, the third point, and then Jakawati dropping while they're trying to hold the corner, and that pushed them all the way back to last. And they sort of got their defense together on last for a bit there. But you know, there was plenty of time to work with, so Team USA weren't feeling the pressure. They are going to be starting on offense again. Also, I don't think we'll be feeling very pressured. Demento, huge half, 27 kills on the heavy weapons guy.
Yeah, it's been... I'm trying to think of how Poland will be able to really dig their heels in. Because that's what they need to do. They are getting cleaned up. Like when I mentioned like 3v1s, I saw Demento win a 3v1 where he was the one, and it just feels like Poland aren't able to, you know, call any focus, get the frags they need to. And right now, like Demento immediately just checking for spy, trying to make Burr's life difficult. Evil is already behind in a good position to start causing some havoc. And there is a bit of spy checking going on, but Evil's just kind of juked himself into a nice position. I don't think he's... Oh, he just got spotted out there. Oh, Bold tries to do the same thing again. Yeah. He doesn't manage to connect it. You don't fall for the same trick twice. Stygian cleaning up some players. And you know what? Poland, not a bad start at all.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, they actually held this time the parachuting demo man trick. Didn't really have the same sort of distraction going on. So Bull got picked out of the air pretty easily. Evil also not able to get the entry right now on playground, and I'm not sure whether he's decloaking or not. It seemed like he ran into stand there as well, but I think he is going to decloak right on top here. Gets the sniper, can't get anything else. But the sniper war is really important, so that will open things up for Boar. Probably see some frags out of him shortly. Overcharge has been exchanged here. Zinner with a good reflect, doesn't get anybody over the map, but Zinner continuing to spit some damage out. Does get killed by Exa on the engineer. Zukama does fry down though to Zinner's flames, and Thezu on the side fighting a heavy weapons guy and a soldier by himself, but is able to get away. And Burr flanking around the side, hopefully be able to get a decloak and a stab or something here, and actually does exactly that against Boar and Exa. So those are big stabs, and looks like we have a pause.
Yeah, we do have a pause, and right now USA looking like they're going to be in a position to really throw some spanners in the works for the hold. But all in all, Poland holding up really well this time round. They're at, I think it was like 3 minutes 40 before it ended, and I feel like they can do it eXtine. They just need to position themselves accordingly, and I feel like that's the main thing. And USA are not gonna give them an easy time of it. They're gonna try and break those players apart, take some easy fights, and roll things forward. But Jakawati's been staying alive quite nicely. Evil hasn't really had a chance to cause any problems, as well as Boar. So I think they've adjusted quite well so far.
Yeah, certainly. This hold has been going well. And again, I was kind of peeking at those stats while we're still in setup time, and I think two big differences so far is that Barth is with 6 points, so I'm assuming, you know, Frag's going with that, and Bear also at 4, so they really struggled to get much work done and have much effectiveness in that first set, but so far they've been playing a pretty important role in this defense. Bear also getting an arrow while invisible there on the side. Barthez goes down, as I just highlighted how great he was doing. So hopefully he can back in the defense soon. And Bear there with a stab on Callow. So again, he's coming through strong here. As his defense still holds.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just do a quick retry, as I can't see the current numbers game, and USA, from what I can see, have a lot more blue than red in a position to do something, but I'm just going to do that refresh right now, so bear with me.
Yeah, the USA team all up together, pushing forward. Kind of getting shoved backwards, though. Zinner with a shotgun kill on Evil, so the spy shenanigans put to a stop there. Jakawati is holding on to Uber Charge here, as Bull also gets gunned down by Barthez, who's doing a much better job playing Playground this time. And USA still unable to crack Poland here. Bear again getting on the side here as Spy, maybe bumped into Evil, which is actually pretty helpful information.
Yeah, they know the Spy's gone behind. Oh, Doom! This is where the pause was. Doom did timeout. Bear's trying to get a backstab. He does manage to get on to the Pyro, but players are falling down for both sides, and USA are actually cleaning up the Polish players, but Dazu does manage to take down Bowl, and it gets Jakawati away, so they're going to be trying to set up some sort of hold. Oh my god, Rain cleaning up with that direct hit. That's such an anti-scout weapon, the direct hit. Oh, Evil's behind. Not able to connect anything. I thought he was going to actually cause a whole lot of hurt for Jakawati with his 100% Uber. They're going to have to look at going in onto the eXtine, and that's exactly what they're doing. Oh, they've cleaned up 1, they've cleaned up 2. Are they going to be able to clean up any more?
Yeah, that's actually a very good Uber charge usage, and they clear the card off. After all, it is all just about the speed of pushing. Nothing else matters. Bear with the backstab on Obliv, and is going to be able to help clean up Bull. We'll be able to survive here as well, to continue to be a nuisance. The teleport is up though, and Blue, most of their numbers are up, surging forward. Bear does gun down the teleporter, but standing right there gets sniped down by Boar, so maybe not the best exchange there.
Yeah, it's not been that great. Thazu is going to go down, but he's creating a little bit of pressure, but not enough. USA starting their push forward, but a lot slower than last time, and it looks like Poland have got a nice little hold once again. Uber has actually been forced out of Kalu, not managing to get the sentry gun, so that's going to be transferred, but the heavy's going down. There's nothing he can do about that. But again, they've created a nice situation for them, and the Uber's going to come in from Jakawati straight onto the med. Zinner's going to probably clean that up now. Wonderful. They're going to be trying to clean up as many American players as possible, and Dazu helping clean up Bowl, which is absolutely perfect. With Exa down as well, they've got a fair few players, but Poland still lost some players themselves.
Demento did a great job. Evil trying to come in here as well. He does get the stab on the engineer and the sap on the gun. So actually without that, I feel like Poland would be in a lot better place here, as they'd be able to get that gun up. They had plenty of time. But now USA may be able to surge forward here and push back the Polish team towards the third point. And indeed, looks like they have conceded this. Are making the strategic decision to fall back. We don't like to call those retreats. It sounds a little worse.
Tactical withdrawals.
Tactical withdrawal. Unfortunately, their spy doesn't get anything done. Tercio is going to get the heavy weapons guy with a nice trap, but has to not lose himself here. I know with some demo men friends that I play with, need to communicate with them sometimes that just getting one pick off a trap and then dying isn't really worth it sometimes. So, you know, yeah, you got the heavy weapons guy, but Demo Man and his sticky bombs are so helpful in establishing territory. This corner hold's going to be a little bit tricky until Tercio can get back.
Oh, whoa!
Wow.
Pipes! Cleaning up 2 players really, really nicely there. USA getting a bit of pace? I know what I'm talking about. My brain is not working on this Sunday evening. But Demento's going to have the Uber popped onto him. He's going to try and clean up players. Gets Stan, gets another, That's going to be 4 players going down in total for the Polish side. Chakawati gets absolutely suspended. Is he going to be able to get out? Oh, that headshot from Stygian. Oh, not enough though, as Demento rotated, and that's a wipe for Poland. eXtine. USA did a great job there.
Yeah, it looked good for a second there for Poland, but then just kind of all the follow-up, and again, Rain getting in there, Bull just spitting out mad damage with his stickies, getting follow-up. Evil in here as well. Evil just pistols down Zinner. So it's just kind of the teamwork and the execution from USA, just swarming them with numbers and efficiency, just damage and, you know, just, I don't know, explosions, right?
Yeah, and that efficiency is going to be that Tercio is going to pick up Rain. But USA doing a great job. Zazu cleaning up the car, but they're cleaning up players as well. Bartis may be able to drop down and cause some damage onto Axa. No, he's going to get cleaned up. They're just, it's been really, really good showing from the USA side so far, eXtine.
Yeah, and certainly there's some important tactics at work. Demento getting into the stairwell and controlling that early really opened up things a lot there. And Zukima, you know, pushing the cart, he's going to get stabbed down by Bear, but that also just requires a bunch of focus. Here comes the Uber charge in as well. And they've already gotten the cart a significant amount of ways. Kalo kind of backing up as the Uber charge fades. Bold drops down, very low health, but continuing to push forward. Does pipe down the sentry gun. And yeah, Bull with 30 health. Gets reflected on by Zenner. But Zenner also gets credit for killing Obliv, who fell into the pit there. Zukima pushing the cart, and then Demento going to drop down. 140 health. Rocket's trying to come in to clear him up. But Demento, they get it over the top. And a very strong finish there. 840 from Team USA.
Much better showing from the Poles though. They have, you know, they've brought the time up quite a bit. They've got 8 minutes to actually cap this one off, and that's doable. But we mentioned before the USA's hold on the first round was so strong, but Poland a little bit more warmed up, a little bit more confident. Hopefully we'll be able to see them deal with Evil and Boar much better on this offense, and then maybe we can bring this to a closer game. I believe
it's a possibility. The Polish team certainly wants to try to do so and find a way to get this offense rolling. They're going to need their offense here to be 3 minutes faster than the first time, though, that they were able to run offense. So 11:30 was their time in that first set. But maybe still warming up. They're going to need to beat 840 here, which certainly is a large task for them. Going to need to see Bartiz kind of step it up a bit, but matching the level of play from Demento is going to be a tough challenge.
Stan straight off the gate, but that creates an opportunity for Stygian to clean up that kill.
Yeah.
But what are Poland going to have to do with this hold, eXtine? How are they going to break it as quickly as possible? What do you think is the most efficient way they can break this down?
Well, certainly one risk that they can take is pushing the medic out right away. That's something that they've done already here. Evil got a stab on the spy, but at the same time, Rain got sniped down. So that's sort of going to help Zenner get in here, but things actually getting really cleaned up right afterwards.
Yeah, USA done a great job there. It was a little unfortunate that the Uber was popped so early from Jakawati, and Kalu was able to milk so perfectly that the return, you just saw it. You saw on the kill feed, players just started dropping like flies.
Yeah, Evil on the side here looking to decloak and shut down this flank push. Gets in Stan's face, but actually misses the stab, so at least that's some sort of opening for Poland. But they're still having some trouble here as Bartiz goes down again. Zenner on the side will, actually lights Zukima up, but goes down.
And really now, depending on how they've got some good push going forwards, but there's a lot of low players on the side of Poland, and unless they can start getting some key picks, they managed to get ball down, so that's a pick class out of the picture. They're going to be looking for another one. Getting that demo down is going to be absolutely perfect. Good work, Stygian, and that means that they can again push forward. They're going to do an Uber exchange, trying to connect things. Stygian does go down to Evil though. A little bit of damage here and there. Sentry Gun has gone down from Tertio, and eXtine, that's going to be a good post-Uber push from Poland. They have pushed out the U.S.A.
Yeah, and Evil's getting spotted out here. Is actually continuing to jump around and be all sneaky, so that's actually a pretty big nuisance. But Thezu pushing the cart, Borg trying to get in here to counter it as well. Yeah, the U.S.A. is in control of the hill pretty strongly right now. So it's kind of surprising that Poland's still able to find success here. But Xander getting the kill on the Pyro in combination with Doom. And now they're starting to push out, and they've actually pushed through the tunnel as well. So just a very strong use of the side tunnel there, not really taking the hill until the very last minute. And they're actually destroying through the second point, and very surprising stuff there, because U.S.A. seemed like they had plenty of time to mount a defense, but were unable to do so. So Poland's going to have to take some confidence from that. Have to watch out for Evil, just kind of creeping in and slowing up this ×3. He might just go for the combo or something instead of the cart though.
And Poland actually were in a great position. He's actually gone for one frag, not able to connect the second, does get Stygian down, does get pushed. Said absolutely fine, but some good work from Bear earlier just to create these opportunities for Poland. Poland able to push them back. Like you said, they've got a bit of momentum behind them. They've got 5 minutes left to cap these last 2 points, and that's not a hard amount of time. Last point is probably one of the hardest points to cap out, but I feel like they can do it if they just play things right, clean up their players. Doom just comes in out of nowhere and cleans up Ball. So once again, Poland in a great position to push things forward. 2 players down on the side of the USA, and they just need to get organized and get moving. They've got that Uber advantage, eXtine.
Yeah, they're in a really good spot right now, because also if they've pushed with this Uber charge, get some good frags, just by the time the cart is up there, they'll hopefully have another Uber charge to push into last. They will be able to get the sentry gun down, are shoving people away. Callow in some trouble, but the Pyro does get pushed off into the pit. So Zinner not able to get any sort of finish there. And things have sort of faltered around the corner. There have been some frags. Evil is lurking. Looks like they have established themselves enough that Doom will eventually get the cart on. They're going to need Stygian to move over here to help speed it up. Still on the ×1, but really ×3 is so important. Just keep that rolling as much as possible, because where the cart is does make a huge difference. And Bear with the stab on Demento, which is definitely a really strong opening frag here. Demento going to be back in 10 seconds if he can't control the Jakawati going down to Bull, and Bull actually sneaking away as well to get arrowed underneath. So there's a very unfortunate stuff there.
What a perfect little fadeaway sticky onto Jakawati. That was well played by Bol. And right now, Zinner tries to get into position, but Bol with the pipes coming out, cleaning players.
Look at this cart, actually. I think this is the biggest thing. This is ridiculous.
Shit. Oh, excuse my language. Oh, wow. Is what I meant to say.
Wow. Okay. So, that was actually just absurd. He got that all the way from the tunnel entrance, all the way to the very precipice. And basically, USA was just fighting in the stair area, trying to hold a really forward defense, and nobody rotated to deal with that scout. So, I mean, at this point, they have 3 minutes left, and all it's going to take is just one solid push. If they get a kill on Bull, get rid of those stickies, then it'll be easy to just kind of park some people on the cart. Right now, just 6 players up, excuse me, and the scout trying to just be able to touch the cart with these distractions. Boar on the side does get the snipe on Thazu, so a really strong offensive push, but maybe... Oh my god! Stan does get the finish on Boar.
So good. That would have been absolutely amazing if he got away with that, but Poland in such a good opportunity to equalize this out. They're getting a frag. Zinner's on the point. They've got you know, they just need to nudge it. No one's trying to deny it. Oh, Rain does, but he gets suspended.
Oh, no.
No, Doom's now onto the point. They're just sacking everyone. Bath is
Okay,
back.
there we go, there we go.
They get it, and they bring that to a section apiece. So we're going to have, is it like a golden one? I don't...
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we will have a third set coming up here. As that was an exciting finish, and that definitely tells you just, you know, the excitement of playing Payload as, you know, just kind of as it progressed. Really did not think that Poland was going to have a chance there. 11-30 on their first set. U.S.A. with the 8-30 to start off this set. And the second and the third push very strong. And that scout play as well. It's all about the cart. So, you know, I get nervous when I'm on a team and we're only pushing it ×1 because you can't make up for lost time. You can't create time. You can only push the cart as efficiently as possible. So, you know, you have to make it very difficult when you're on defense for every single inch that's given up. And that scout just got so much free turf that then all of a sudden, you know, you're basically able to kind of just like lemming Zerg rush that cart at the end there. And U.S.A. was trying as hard as they could, but after giving up that much free turf, you know, Evil getting another big stab on Jakawati just didn't really matter. It wasn't enough to save them. So,
and we do have some time for some logs, so I am getting them up and having a look to see what was done. One thing I'm interested in, especially for the first set, is how many headshots Boar got. That's something I definitely want to have a look at.
Really shut down in the second set, so that's pretty interesting. Because the first set, yeah, he was insane. 21 headshots.
Then compare
27
that
kills.
to the second.
Yeah,
compare that to the second 9.
Yeah, 4 kills in the second half. So, I mean, that's a strong adjustment. Whether they're trying to target him a bit more specifically, he did die 5 times more in the second half. There was less frags in the second half overall, but obviously that's just a huge difference to go from basically being top fragger to bottom fragger. You know, some of the other players made some shifts as well. Demento wasn't as efficient. He must have gotten kind of focused a little bit more, but just better performances from the Polish team overall. Zener again, I feel is like kind of my MVP at the moment. You know, just somebody that's kind of one of playing a low profile class, but seems to kind of always come through with big plays.
Yeah, he's been doing some really good there's some really good like big impact things just by pushing, creating opportunities on the pyro. He did seem like he shut down even a little bit more in the second round than the first, because there wasn't that situation where poor Jakawati was getting backstabbed like, what was it, 5 times in a row, it felt like.
Yeah,
it was a huge amount of time. I think 19 backstabs in the first round, and Evil actually picking up how many frags on the medic
in the first or the second?
In the first.
4.
4.
Compared to just 1 in the second half. So
actually, Berg got more frags on the medic than Evil did, but yeah, the frag difference 7 to 22 kind of shows how the impact is.
Yeah.
But we're going to be going live with the deciding round. I think it's going to be, the polls are going to be setting the time, and USA are going to have to do a beautiful hold like they did at the start. Otherwise, I feel like they're gonna give this one away to the Polish.
Yeah, we do have the crits set up with Bull here, and there is enough time if Kahlo did want to go back and switch. We'll be doing so. Can go back and switch, and then take the teleporter to get an Uber charge, and we'll be doing so. My personal favorite is to do that with the Scottish Resistance, but you know, that gun's just not that great. So
I can definitely see it working in the Highlander environment. You know, setting up multiple different traps. The only experience I have with the Scottish Resistance is me and my friend making I think it was like EDM dance shows with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, big kicks with that. But no, we're going to be going into this deciding round, and the polls are going to be setting this time. And I don't know if they're aware of the Uber stickies. They must be. They can't be not aware of it.
Yeah, I think Bear must have seen them. Stan getting a sniped down by Boar, but Boar will get sniped down in return. Zinner with the jetpack, coming in with Tercio, but opening bombs and movements, really accomplishing pretty much nothing. Thazu does get the cart pushed pretty far up, just in terms of the free turf. Bear's going to run past those crit stickies, and we'll get a successful infiltration.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be really dependent on how Bear actually pays this. Have the crit stickies must have been dead by now. I can't believe they're still there. And
no, they're gone.
Uber has come out of Jacob Waddy, but actually this is not good for Highland. They've managed to get they've traded 1 for 3. This is not good. The Uber's just come out. Jacob Waddy's going to go down. Look, 3 players just falling like flies. Bomb going in on Board. Board's immediately preempting that. Gets the kill onto the stand with the 180 and trades with them. Oh, U.S.A. holding quite strong right now.
Yeah, and for the Poles, they sent their spy back to get the teleporter exit or entrance, and right now Bear is just kind of hanging back there as well. So sometimes doing spy work, he's gonna actually chase down the sniper, but one of those things that like could be doing more helpful work. Well, we'll see how this transition goes as Tercio going for a big bomb over the top. Bear is going to be able to catch the team coming back, but actually isn't really getting anything done with his positioning. Looks like he's going to instead choose to maybe just mess with the engineer back there. Bartes gets stabbed down in the meantime, and again though, the strong tunnel push coming out of the side entrance to Hill seems to be the strategy of the Polish team here on offense.
But they don't manage to connect anything, eXtine.
No.
And they just lose 3 players in that push, which is not the greatest situation to be in. Doom, I think, is going to give his life for the cause. Oblivion going to get cleaned up by Tercio, but really, U.S.A. need to get that sentry gun into a better spot, and it does go down. Tercio trying to get onto Boar is going to clean him up, and Evil on the spawn door. Hope you're okay there, as we do get Zinner down. Wow. We do get Bird down, and U.S.A. cleaning up that push quite nicely.
Yeah, Rain with a 7 kill streak going on, 5 right there. I think 2 earlier. And yeah, Rain then just gets sniped down, but strong defense from U.S.A. there. Evil coming in here, trying to get a stab on somebody, is going to get taken out. And U.S.A. might get shoved back, but again, Parta is getting taken out. And the heavy weapons guy is so crucial to a team's offensive push here. We'll see if Bear can similarly get some damage done against Team USA. He's going to decloak as he kind of falls back down, though, so he actually has to make up some turf as he comes into infiltrate. And Obliv doing a good job just running around with flames as well, so very hard to have an impact on Spy there. And a lot of players that are the Polish team kind of banged up, so they can't really get in to actually push here. Evil coming in on the side. Will decloak behind Jake. Waddy coming in. Is it going to resort to the pistol? It gets the kill on Jake, as Jake was trying to slip down that health pack. Not enough protection around the medic. Evil just going crazy.
That's really not helpful at all for the Pole side. Ball cleaning up Stygian, but you know, well read by them. They did, like, Evil did a perfect push onto Jacobite as they were pushing in with their Uber. So they knew that they just had all angles covered, and without the heals they just started cleaning up players. But Tercio, with some great lock and load action, does clean up Bol and creates a little bit of momentum for his team. They're looking to go on this left hand side again. They're going to be met by Demento, but Demento takes a huge amount of damage. Ball getting forced up as well. They need to deal with that sentry gun whilst Tercio is just getting suspended. Oh, unlucky. Exa getting the rescue ranger to save his sentry gun, eXtine. And once again, the USA in a good holding position right now.
You know, I don't play much spy myself, so I kind of feel like I kind of acknowledge that I'm a snob when I play with spies. And I'm like, how come you haven't backstabbed their heavy? How come you haven't backstabbed their medic? How come you haven't stopped their sentry gun already? You know, I have high levels of expectations, but I sort of feel like Bear is kind of just wasting his time running around Invis quite a bit. And
gets a drop onto Jakawati, and now it's falling apart for Py-bun.
Yeah.
They've got 3 minutes to cap this up, and if they don't get that, it's going to be very easy for the USA to just get the first 2 points.
They just haven't been synced up well enough, you know, in terms of
my God,
what they're trying to do here. Yeah, Bear, another unsuccessful attempt at a kill. He's had a very tough half.
And it's just been very, very difficult for anyone on the side of Py-bun to really get a foothold. But I think this is down to a lack of communication, eXtine.
Yeah.
Or just a lack of any form of coordination. You see that the moment that they start making a push towards an area with a couple of players, you get 4 or 5 USA players who just straight away jump on that and start trying to deal with it. But
oh God, and Jake's gonna get cut away
Oh
again.
no.
Yeah, and again, the issue with Highlander that's really tough is that you do have to have multi-pronged attacks, but you have to be able to watch your flanks and, you know, be really cognizant of where your teammates are and where the battle actually is going on. I mean, Jake was getting pushed in on Cliff. He had to drop down, and he dropped down to an area where there was nobody who could support him. He was easy pickings for that scout, but really that shouldn't be happening. I mean, I'm seeing the heavy weapons guy and just kind of Stan, you know, one of the 2 of them getting picked down, or Tercio kind of pushing without some of the other power classes nearby to capitalize on that damage. And you need to take fights as a team. You know, if you're doing it too individually, it's just not going to work out. And Jakawati again, kind of nervous to engage here, as Barthas is kind of exposing himself, and Jake's a little bit worried some of the other core players aren't there up there with them. And Bear is starting to get down there and shake things up a bit, but
Tercio gets the drop.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's perfect for Py-bun. They're going to be able to battle this through and get that point. It is still quite they've wasted so much time on that 3rd point. It's just not going to be great for them.
Yeah, and Evil's looking to come in here with a rotate through the house, runs past the cart. It's going to get behind the sniper here. Easy stab. Actually, the scattergun by Zukuma gets the credit. Evil will kind of decloak in front of the heavy weapons guy, so he's called out. But good distraction here by Rain, putting some hurt on Barthez. Actually gets an arrow heal from Jake. But gonna have to watch out for Evil rotating in here and gets a stab. So Jake, unfortunately, gonna be able to watch his teammate die right in front of him.
But that is Rain. He pops the battalions and has no one to use it on.
Jake's. Oh yeah.
Oh no! Jake goes down to this tree. Boar again. Demento and Boar are just putting in work right now. Boar's got a soldier behind him. He's trying to deal with it. Ends up going into the loving embrace of Doom's sentry gun. And USA holding it, but Py-bun looking like they've got the numbers to be able to push this forward and get some pace back. They've got 7 minutes 28 so far, and they need to get a little bit further. It's going to be about 8-9 minutes by the time they get this if they're not quick enough. As Evil tries to throw a that 180 push-off was beautiful, and Evil ends up going down to the sentry gun, but Zida and Zazu pushed at that cart inch by inch, not able to do it. Citizen just sacrifices himself for the team. Doesn't do it though, eXtine. And USA holding it once again.
There we go. Zinner finally sneaks up enough to get the capture, so that's going to be helpful. Boar will get splashed down by the rocket of Stan, so that's nice. Are going to make some progress here. If they do happen to get this very quickly, it'll still be a reasonable time overall. But again, this last point is difficult to push into. They have a 30% Uber disadvantage right now. If they can get a pop, which they do out of Callow, that's going to be nice. But yeah, Jakawati's going to have to get away to be able to counter Uber. And instead, Jakawati gets shotgunned down They also lost Doom to a DC again, but no pause or nothing for that. He's back in shortly, but that will kind of put a stop to any teleporters that were being built.
Yeah, that's something that's incredibly underrated on Payload, is how effective just having your spawners up first and as quickly as possible can be. Because you do have a little bit of a quicker you know, spawn time than the defenders, but you got a lot further to travel, so mitigating that with a sentry is just absolutely perfect. As sentry's just spamming onto Bartis, is eating a sandwich, he's not end up going down, and they're going to need to get GrumpyKoi into a good position right now to collapse onto these power classes. They're currently up on their balcony, all in this health pack room. The scout does go down, but with little bits of spam here and there. They've got 9 minutes on the clock so far. They can maybe bring this to an 11-minute one, which isn't going to be too hard for U.S.A, but they could dig their heels in as they have popped their banner. They're pushing in right now. They're trying to collapse on. Rain does help his team pick up some players. The Ubers have been exchanged, but completely separated from his players, and Demento is end up killing those 3 guys down. And eXtine, that was a bit of a failed push. Good exchange, good return from U.S.A.
Yeah, they really needed to get that Uber charge on Zenner so that he could stay alive and hopefully do some disconnecting with the air blast. But unfortunately, Zenner got a little bit ahead of the crowd there. Jake didn't have the beam on him, and he went down. Demento actually getting a melee kill on Thazu inside. Callow does go down to Zenner, so that's a big pick off. But I'm not quite sure if it's enough, if the Polish team is really in a good position here to capitalize on this. Bartes trying to go upstairs, but actually gets blown up by a combination of rain and his own stickies.
Oh god, Demento just coming with the Putis from behind, cleaning up the combo once again. Tercio and GrumpyKoi going down to him, eXtine, and again, America looking very strong in their hole. And how... Ooh, they do get bore down, but again, they need to really start getting some key picks here, getting the power classes out of the way, as Bowl just completely denies them whilst they're trying to go up into that balcony area.
Yeah, right now Bartes came in at the Fist of Steel, didn't get to the ground level by the stairs there, and then busts out the sandwich. He's going to help out with the kill on Obliv. Has GrumpyKoi there with him, who has taken some shots as well himself, but they're still trying to climb up into stairs here. Jake, yeah, really indecisive. Evil is there and tries to just go for a pistol or something on GrumpyKoi, but gets taken out. Zukima still down low there, very low health. Nice. Actually, okay, that was Doom's mini sentry. I thought that was maybe Tercio's sticky that got the finish on him. X's sentry gun does get taken out. Jump attempt by Rain here. Gets right in front of the sniper who wasn't looking at him. Zinner very low health, but barely surviving there. Bull has gone down, so has Rain. A lot of big figures are dead for U.S.A. Still have some numbers up though. Demento down low. Zinner getting good progress on the cart. Gets an arrow heal as well from GrumpyKoi. Jack has Evil behind him for the stab and drop. Evil also gets Tercio. There goes Zinner. There goes Doom. So Polish's brightest hope fades in front of them. Barth is staying on. Oh gosh, with the Fist of Steel. Can't get the health pack. Stan shot by the sniper and then finished off. Bird did get a stab on Bull. Going for a kill on Boar here. The revolver is out. Does gun down Boar. And Ubercharge out from Callow. Zinner trying to air blast him around.
They've got a good denial on there. They had a really good denial from Boylan there, and again they tried to do something, but Oblivion's in the way. Evil just comes behind, gets one. He's going to try and get the second.
Oh man!
They're getting absolutely surrounded. GrumpyKoi, he's going to try. No, GrumpyKoi! The arms of the angels.
Try to take the stairs, and instead it's just misses his flight.
Oh, bless GrumpyKoi there going down, and they. Poland not able to really get much traction, as U.S.A just doing a great job of thwarting any push they've really tried so far. Sentry gun isn't actually up, but
yeah, here they come again. Barthes though gets gunned down quickly by Zukima, and Zenner trying to fight as well. He gets taken out. So GrumpyKoi with that 60%, but he's actually just using the quick fix. And Thazu taken out, but charge almost ready here for Jake, so should be trying to push in here soon. But there goes Stan, already able to trade Obliv and Ram, but then they lose Bartez in the process. So it's going to be tough here for Poland still.
And Poland are going to be trying again to do something better. Actually take down Ball, creates an opportunity, but we had the scout go straight onto GrumpyKoi. But right now, with the quick fix, actually, they're going to be trying to push this forward. Ball's dropped down, trying to deal with that. And it's currently the Uber has just gone in, and I don't think they're going to be able to cap it up. Once again, USA thwarting any opportunities. Stygian getting Callow though.
Yeah, this is going to be tough though. GrumpyKoi gunned down. Rain doing a fantastic job here. Rain has got a bunch of frags in a row for sure. It's just been getting some really crucial pickups while Team Poland here trying to surge forward. Rain finally goes down here, but now it's Obliv trying to get in here. There's some spawners coming out though, so there's still a chance to hold this for USA. Demento sneaking down low, eating a sandwich. Stan's gonna find him, and Thezu is there as well, but Demento 50 health. There we are, finally taken down, but Poland needs more numbers. We're gonna sneak back into health. And Zukima still floating around, gets the kill on Tercio down low. Xander trying to capture the cart here. Need some support here. Good reflex. Oh, it doesn't quite get the reflect air shot there. That was super close.
That's so close, but I feel like, can they do it? Evil's just gone in. Balls, they're all jumping on point for the denial. And they're Poland are just getting minced, buddy. 40 seconds left. Tercio is going to be able to maybe cap this off. The Pyro has gone in. He's just going to go
Tercio's getting thrown down.
Oh no, USA, you've got 30 seconds left, boys. You've got to push as hard as you can. Thazu goes straight on, goes down straight away. eXtine, they can't do it.
No, I don't think it's going to happen. They're trying to make it happen. Oh gosh,
no.
Doom getting stabbed. The Zergling rush though. Oh gosh, as Jake and Bartez go down.
Evil just putting in so much work.
Oh, Stan, can he do it? No, he cannot. So close.
Oh, they got the overtime. Tercio trying to maybe do something. No, he's going to end up going down. And that's going to be 3 points for Poland. So all USA need to do to win this first round is to take it all the way to 4 eXtine. But that was a really emotional end.
Yeah, that was. I thought that they were going to do it. And then they didn't, you know. But they still just kind of need to solidify their teamwork, kind of tighten up a little bit more, and just not lose a couple of their key classes by playing a little too boldly, you know. And I feel like the players are fragging pretty well, but you know, you just got to be careful about the fights that you choose, because you know, if you choose a fight that's kind of a 60-40 in your favor, but then you lose, and then you take another one of those, you know, I mean, just you have to be available to help your teammates. And if you're just trying to take fights that are going to end up in trades, sometimes those are trades that you don't want to be taking, right?
No, you need to. A lot of it is prioritizing. If I can speak today. You know, pushing the cart, that's kind of the main point. That's how you win. But a lot of it is down to creating number advantages for your teams. And USA are very good at keeping numbers very much on their side. And we're going to see how they come out of the gate to begin with. Bird's going to decloak, try to get straight onto Ball. He's going to clean him up, so he's already denied. And they're just trying to clean with that. I do think we see Ball once again go for it. He's going to get cleaned out of the air by Stan, though. Having none of that. Evil putting in some work, getting down the sentry gun, but Stygian with a nice headshot, trying to get onto the scout, but he moves too quick, too fast. No, he's going to get body shot instead by Stygian. And Poland are able to hold off the first wave from USA.
Yeah, they're off to a good start here. Ubers haven't been exchanged yet. Kylo still waiting in the back line. Looks like he will come out with this now. Still playing very cautiously around it, but we'll be trying to find a target to pop Uber on. Bull does go down here. Demento as well, so they're kind of just waiting a little bit here. And good frags actually for Team Poland, as Bora has gone down, Zukima has gone down. Certainly stutters things out here a bit. Evil does get the teleporter for Doom. That means he's pretty far behind enemy lines, though. Bear getting the kill on Demento. That's a great stab. Taken out. There goes Stan as well. Uber's exchanged here.
Yeah, there's been a bit of an Uber exchange where USA are getting out on top. Jacobwadi is going to try and juke, but he's got Evil waiting for him. And
Wow.
Zukima cleaning him up as well. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Is that how you would do it?
That's how I've been doing it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like zucchini, but it's Zukima, you know?
Is that what you guys call courgettes?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That is what we call courgettes. Indeed.
Shocking. Shocking. Back onto the food. Actually, we haven't brought up food in a while.
Yeah, I don't know who Team Courgette is, but you know.
What? I don't think that's anyone's national dish. I mean, no offense meant if it is your national dish. We don't judge here at KritzKast. Whatever food you like is the best food. Then
I mean, there's a lot you can do with the courgette, actually, you know. So
courgette.
it's.
Yeah, no. Tell me. I'm interested.
Well, I made some soup, but you know, right now I really think we should focus on Team USA's domination of Team Poland. Seems like burgers the preferred worldwide cuisine. Pierogi's not quite catching on here.
Yeah, and the Burger Boys doing a great job of it.
Oh yeah, we're franchising around the world, you know.
Yeah. USA Burger Boys. But Pierogi Powers trying to do some work, and Stygian's actually going to take down Boar. And doing nice work denying that. But USA not holding up. They've got some really good pace on the cart. And Thazu may be able to do something, but USA
And-
just walking forward.
Yeah, and just to remind everybody, they will win when they capture this point. That's all they need. They don't need to get the fourth point at all. Just this faster than the allotted time. Just 5 minutes and 40 seconds. And it sort of seems like Poland has forgotten about that. I mean, they're short on numbers anyways, but they've just really let so much of this point progress for free. And it's not like they can plan another defense later. They have to stop this point from being captured.
Yeah, they have to put everything into it, but USA are not giving them any chance to do so. And, we're having a bit of a Pudius fight, and it's going to end up going down, but Burr gets the backstab and the face stab onto Boar. Bowl trying his best to deal with the scout that's Zazu just all over them, but they're going to take it, and that's going to be the map to USA. Burger Boys taking it home.
Yeah, definitely a strong start to the group stage for them. We've had some other matches that have been played just throughout this competition and broadcast here on KritzKast. But this is the first one for Group A, so it'll be interesting to see how it progresses from there. Looks like Lithuania getting the win against Greece. Those are the other two teams not involved in this matchup, but involved in Group A. And 6 groups, top 2 advance. So USA off to a good start here. Poland should, get some confidence from this. I'm not entirely sure how much of a stomp that Lithuania versus Greece game was. I do know that there's some strong TF2ers out of Lithuania, but Poland will have to regroup and see what they can get going on the rest of their group stage games if they want to progress into the playoffs here.